We are tracking 4 wildfires in Los Angeles County. We've been talking about them all morning long. So tens of thousands of people under evacuation orders for the Palisades, Eaton, Hurst, and Woodley fires. And we are just learning from the Angeles National Forest that the Eaton fire has exploded to over 10,000 acres. Firefighters are anticipating another tough day trying to get those fires under control. Live look here in the Los Angeles area at the fire right now. So what we do know is that at least 28,000 structures are in danger of burning down, and firefighters will have to battle strong winds as they try and contain those flames. So with that, we want to get over to ABC's Alex Stone joining us live this morning from Altadena, where the Eaton fire is burning today. So Alex, tell us more about what you've been seeing so far today.
Yeah, Jordan, so this fire really is exploding today, and looking at the firefighters behind me, they have been working on this home right here trying to save it. There are a number of homes down these streets that are now gone as they continue to try to battle the flames. They're taking advantage of a little bit of a lull in the wind. Earlier today, this area was getting hit by 100-mile-per-hour winds. Now they're trying to battle back the flames. Hurricane-force winds fueling wildfires in Southern California, burning the equivalent of 5 football fields every minute. California now under a state of emergency as firefighters battle the flames around Los Angeles. The fire's so intense you can hear the howling winds and crackling embers. You can see the embers flying right at the camera, the wind allowing the embers to jump from structure to structure, igniting anything and everything it can. Over 50,000 people are under mandatory evacuation orders, but it's been difficult getting to safety. On Sunset Boulevard, drivers abandoned their cars after getting stuck in traffic, trying to get out of the fire zone.
We got in the car to go, and then all the cars were abandoned, so I had nowhere to go, so I just had to get out of my car and start walking. The smoke is so bad.
That also made it so firefighters could not get in. They used a bulldozer to move abandoned cars. ABC's Matt Gutman was there.
And all of these cars, including us at one point, were stuck in this gridlock. And in order for firefighters to actually get to the fires, they had to carve a path.
The flames reaching an assisted living center in the hills above Pasadena. Workers rushing to get people out of the building using wheelchairs and rolling beds.
I was running up to the 3rd story, 2nd story, carrying people down, just picking them up because we do have a lot of wheelchair people in here.
Workers were able to evacuate all of the residents safely before it went up in flames.
Please prioritize your safety as well as the well-being of those around you.
Over 1,000.
All right, sounds like we lost Alex there, but that was Alex Stone reporting live from Altadena. And Los Angeles fire departments were forced to reach out to off-duty firefighters from other areas asking for help to battle these fires. And ahead in our next half hour, ABC 10's Candice Red explains how Sacramento firefighters are helping in the firefight in Southern California. That's coming up at 11:30. And for more on the fires happening in the Los Angeles area, head over to our ABC 10 Plus app. We'll be tracking it all day long with live coverage, updates, weather, and more. By the way, ABC 10 Plus is free to download wherever you stream. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the damage from the Eaton fire this morning. Carly, it's just devastating. We've been seeing photos. I know you and I both know people. I'm sure lots of people have connections in the Southern California area in LA, and just seeing these images coming in, it's just devastating. So it's a reminder to people, reach out to friends or family who are in the LA area.
Definitely what we're seeing here is a lot of friends, people we know in that area, but a lot of that community up against brush, wild, really forested areas where we see a lot of wildlife as well. But what we're really tracking here is, of course, the strong wind gusts. So it's always a how did this fire start kind of situation, and that's a big question. But when we get a lot of the strong wind gusts that are incorporated, we tend to often see a lot of power lines shaken up as well, and sometimes they can blow. We don't know the cause of any of these fires at this moment, but we know once those winds hit, any fire that sparks could be a wildfire start instantly. And what we've seen so far here is the Palisades. When that kicked off yesterday, we saw a lot of brush first getting hit on that mountainside and then rolling down the hill. And that's because we're looking at an easterly wind that is pushing that fire down slope. That Palisades fire almost 3,000 acres now. Now, the Altadena fire breaking out yesterday night, well, we're seeing that one growing to about 2,200 acres. Also knowing people who live there saying they were forced to evacuate instantly as well. Mandatory evacuations. Luckily, some people there are a little bit more fortunate, of course, than the Palisades folks. Even downtown areas of Palisades is destroyed at this moment. We're now tracking the Hurst fire that is approaching I-5. That's off the 210 freeway, and a lot of people looking to evacuate that region. Now, the next one, I should say, that started this morning, the Woodley fire, as of 6:15 a.m. is only 30 acres, but pretty much in the center there of the city. So a lot of these fires taking off with strong wind gusts, and it's not going to be really until we start getting to tomorrow night. We should see things starting to slow down. This is a massive area of Southern California that's currently under high wind, as we are starting to see significant fire potential down there. We'll bring you the latest and more updates coming up in the show.